Hello YouTube. Alright, so today I've found something really cool and we're going to restore it and make it like new again. I'll show you what it is here, if you can see that. It's a scythe. Now it's in pretty bad condition. It's very rusty and a lot of pitting. But that's okay, we won't be able to get the pitting out because it's so deep, but we can still get the rust off, sharpen it up, give it a nice paint job, and it'll still be a beautiful tool. This was the handle. I just chopped this off so it'll fit in the sandblasting cabinet. You can see that's pretty well rotted, so we'll fit a new handle to that too, obviously. Yeah, one thing about these old tools is they're just, I don't know whether I'll use it really, but they're just nice to have. They look good, they're a memoir of our history, and they're something worth restoring and holding on to, I think. So we'll get this into the bead blaster and I'll show you the result from that. Alright, yeah, we're on. Okay, hello guys, we're back to doing the scythe again. Now, I've sandblasted it all, as you can see. There is a lot of pitting in it, as I mentioned before in the previous video. But we uncovered something here. You can just make it out through the pitting and it's almost gone. But it says here, made in England. So we have a good quality steel here. I've no idea how old it is, but I dare say it's reasonably old. Now, so I've just sandblasted it. So what we're going to do now before we paint it is I'm going to quickly give it a heat with some rust converter. So this is the rust converter here. This is just Scythe brand. Here in Australia you pick it up from Super Cheap Auto. It's pretty good stuff, I've used it quite a bit. And what that does is you wipe it on and it converts the rust to ferric phosphate. Converts the rust to ferric phosphate, and what else? You can only use it on ferrous materials, so iron basically, or iron alloys. Don't go trying to use it on aluminium or anything that's not ferrous metal, or you'll run into trouble. So first off, we have some wax and grease remover here, and what we're going to do, just going to give it a really quick rub down. It's not going to need much. I mean, it's been just been blasted, so it's still just easier to do it now, just in case, rather than have problems later on. Okay, and the lid back on that. And now the rust converter. So what I like to do, usually I have a little container and I pour a little bit in there and a brush, put it on, but I wasn't so well prepared this morning, so just with the same rag, this works just as well on something small like this. We're going to soak that rag a bit. Rub it on. Soak a little bit more. Oop, that heats. Right, rub it on. So like I said, this converts the rust to a ferric phosphate, which will prevent it from rusting under the paint. Alright, so it's been half an hour. So what we do now is, I've got a damp cloth and we wipe the whole thing down with a damp cloth. So the reaction's taking place, and you can see that it's turned it quite black where there was some rust. So that's how you know it's done. So wipe it down with a damp cloth. Get a bit inside the handle as well, as best I can. Right. Throw that away. Next step, get yourself a clean cloth. And methylated spirits. So, put some spirits on, and again, wipe over. Righto. So I'm just going to let this dry off. I'll wipe it down with wax and grease remover again, and we'll paint it up. Or maybe I'll put an edge on it before I paint it. Might do that. Either way, we'll see you in the next video. Alright, so I've done a bit of a rough grind on it to sharpen it up. There's so many big nicks in the blade that it's going to be impossible to remove them unless you put in a serious amount of work, which I'm just not going to do. So it is quite sharp, not razor sharp, but pretty good. Might be able to see some of those nicks in there. This one in particular, it's quite deep. So we'll just go ahead and paint it now.